Hello? There we go. Loading the game. So last stream we did talk to... Actually, I might have hit the wrong save. Did I hit the wrong save? Because I went in to take screenshots and so there were some autosaves. We'll find out in a moment. Where am I in the east? Am I supposed to be in the west? Or am I supposed to be in the east? I feel like this is where we left off because I remember there being Hala around. Oh shoot. Bears. Okay. Let's go after this great bear. Okay. So... I am totally going to get lost in this region. Just so we're all aware. And cannot believe that there are 2 ogres. Ooh. Look at Elena go. And look at Severin. Yeah, don't mess with the dual wielders in our party. We do not mess around, apparently.
Let's get started.
Gravestone. The air seems unnaturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Runes of warding are carved into the surface. Should we disturb the wards? Oh gosh, I hate revenants in this game. They tend to be a little bit difficult, and there goes Sten. It's okay, we'll be fine, I think. Actually... Is Morgan... Okay, I need to be better using Morgan, because usually Wynn just automatically heals. But I don't think her tactics are designed for that. I think... See, I'm not the best when it comes to tactics. Okay, we'll try it like that and see. Because I'm actually a little bit worried. Yeah, she's not healing me at all. Yeah, she did not heal us at all, so I might have to mess around with those settings, I guess? The Mage's Treasure. We did get a new journal entry. So you have recovered one of the items hidden in the forest by the Tevinter Mage. The others are still out there. We'll see what we can find.
This is no longer entertaining. What was done to these people?
Oh! There's Sir Hermit.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
Hold on, I want to ask you a few things.
Questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will it do the same for you? Ask a question,
I hope not.
You'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
I really just want the Grand Oaks acorn.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Not really.
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
Yeah, then would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
Do you have the Grand Oaks acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You here, that talking tree there, it all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want me to ask another question?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name?
You may call me Elena.
So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
What can you tell me about the forest?
Too many spirits, that's the problem of this forest. And all the curses and the angry wolfmen who howl enough to drive you to madness. And you yell at them, but they run and hide deep within the center of the forest, and the trees protect them. There's a way to fool the trees, of course. Trees are thick, wooden things after all, easily fooled if you know how.
And how do you fool them?
Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something a little extra first, don't you? I stole something from an oak tree some time ago, and it won't stop pestering me for it back. Would you be so good as to turn it into firewood or something equally dead?
Are you talking about the rhyming oak?
You know of it? Good, that makes this much easier. Yes, that's the one.
I'll think about it.
Good, you do that. Time to move on. What's this now? You again? Why don't you go away?
How do I get the acorn?
May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
I was born in the town of Highever, far to the east.
So you say, fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
Yeah, I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
How about a book?
A book, eh? What sort of book?
How about this book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves to
Ew.
There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
I'm gonna go.
Oh, I see. You're going to report to them now, are you? Fine. Goodbye.
Like, my back is already dying. I haven't even been at my desk for very long. Oh, look, he's doing a little dance. Doing a little dance for us. Look at this guy go. Oh, he stopped. That sucks. Alright. So I do think that we have to give the acorn back to the tree in order to progress. If I remember correctly. But we have to fight these guys first, I guess. Alright, you wanna... Okay, no, she actually can't heal Zev. So, you guys just make sure you don't die again. Oh my gosh. There we go. Nothing to loot, I'm guessing. Nope. So this is the fun part where I often get lost. And so this is the area we need to go into next. And so like I said, I think we have to give the acorn back to the rhyming tree in order to pass that. If I remember correctly. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. It's been a while since I've done this quest. A very long time. So. I don't remember everything that happens in this game.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
I have your acorn.
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. This cannot pass without reward. I shall give what little I can afford. Keep this branch of mine with thee.
Okay, I was right.
And pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
You know, he actually does look kind of creepy in a way. But I love this tree so much. He's so fun. Alright. So, I need to not get lost again. Which I think I have a better idea. So, through the fog we go, through the forest we go. The Grand Oaks branch allows you to pass through the barrier. I'm also going to do a quick save, even though there was just an autosave.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
No, I don't think I will, actually. Why won't you let me try to settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attacked them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
These creatures look a mite upset.
I think that's all of them, yes?
Oh! Okay. Okay, there's another gravestone and onyx demon statuette. I think that's something for Alistair. Familiar warding runes are carved into this oh my gosh, I can't speak. Familiar warding runes are carved into this tombstone. We're gonna go ahead and disturb those wards. Can you... Then maybe do some frost weapons. And then user need to not die. But I have a feeling you're going to anyways. And I'm a little scared. What if we... Stand, bestie! I need you to not die. Oh, there's one more. Didn't see you, buddy. So Zevran did die.
Let's get started.
They keep doing that. And actually, I wonder, do you guys have... So... He needs a greater injury kit, but I know Sten... This is probably part of why they're dying so quick. So at some point we might need to visit the party camp. Just because
We are invaded.
Okay, hold on.
Intruders have deceived their way into the forest heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady. The werewolves live in an old ruin? I wonder if there are other treasures to be found here besides wolf droppings.
I love his priorities. So yeah, like I was saying, with Zevran and even Elena, I've only got one greater injury kit. Let me try using an injury kit on myself. Yeah, so... Yeah, he's got a wrenched limb, penalty to attack speed, and then penalty to maximum health because of the gaping wound. And then for Sten, penalty to attack. Yeah, we've only got one greater injury kit. I don't think Morgan... Yeah. She only has the ability to make lesser injury kits. Maybe Wynn can make better ones. I mean, we still don't have Distillation Agent, but... We'll see how far we get. And if it becomes too hard, we can always go back. And then come back in.
You called.
I didn't mean that.
As you wish.
Let's see. Nothing really to loot up here.
Filled with elven trappings. How very odd.
For the
Oh.
beasts.
Werewolves! I will happily take some of that.
Let's get started.
Not sure. So this is the lair of the werewolves. We can't lockpick or anything, I'm pretty sure. Can't just go right in there.
From behind, we shall need to find another way to follow.
Yeah. So there is a lot to explore, as you can imagine. But there's only one way to really go, so... we're just gonna take our time exploring the place, because there is a lot of cool stuff. Not so much of that. Come on. I also really hate how loud it is, at least on my end.
That should not have taken as long as it did.
Yeah, I might actually have to turn this down because on my end it's extremely loud. I'm hoping it's fine enough for you guys. But it is obnoxiously loud.
On it.
Okay, this room is clear. Eh. A lot of deep mushrooms back down here. I'm noticing that trend.
As you wish.
Got some Dalish armor. And we were already in here, so let's go down here towards the creepy noises. We got an autosave, which is always a really good sign.
Trap. 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 Trap.
Hey guys, do you think there are traps down here?
Trap.
At least we're getting some XP. There's a little dragon! Don't attack me! Don't attack me! go. Dwarf corpse. Wonder why you were down here, buddy. And there's a lot of like places that we have to pick lock as well. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Valentine. I know there's a couple of the elven gods I think we should read about. I think last time we read about Fen'Harel, who we all know is going to be in the next game. Spoiler alert.
Let's get started.
But I think it was Elgar'non and Gillenon that were mentioned as well. And I can't remember if I read those codexes the last time. A lot of Dalish armor.
As you wish.
Inventory full. Yeah, we don't really need the fire arrows.
Right.
But I will take a health poultice, even if it's a lesser one.
Should be easy enough.
And some elf fruit. And some money. Actually, how are we on money? 64 gold. I think that means we're doing pretty well. This web. I have to, like, try and avoid those webs as much as possible. And Scratch leveled up. Scratch. Combat training. The Mabari has undergone rigorous combat training, giving it bonuses to critical chance, attack, and armor. Nice. Can I scoot around that way? Come on, guys.
Mommy? Mommy, no matter, son.
Are you looking for your mother? I can help you find her.
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
What are you seeing? A lot of undead, like, skeleton types that we're having to fight. I wonder what the story is there. Alright, so first things first, I want to level up Sten. give him some more constitution. I think that will be helpful. And then... oh, he needs more cunning. The Berserker can now focus the power of rage more effectively, gaining a bonus to health regeneration while Berserk is active, as well as a bonus to nature resistance. I think that would be good. And then let's look at Morgan's tactics again. Let's instead do less than 50%. So maybe that will mean she'll heal more.
As you wish.
Dalish gloves.
Yes, my friend?
Sweet. Okay, we already gave him Dalish gloves. Okay. I didn't realize he was wearing them. They're not the cutest, but I'll let him wear them for now.
On it.
And then did I look in this room already?
Right.
Tablet and a fancy scroll? A carved elven tablet. The elven ritual. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, and of course I could be wrong, this is for one of the mage specializations. This is... gosh, what is it called? But it's the one where you fight with weapons and can do magic rather than just using your magic. Like, you just using a staff, you get, like, weapons and stuff. It's like... I feel like it starts with an A. And I know I've done it before.
What shall I do?
Because I think the last time I played a mage, with like my warden, I definitely did that route along with blood mage. And don't get me wrong, like it's fun to do. I just don't see either Wynn or Morgan really doing that, because Morgan already has the 2 specializations. I don't think she gets any more, unfortunately. And when I don't know what her second specialization is gonna be. Drink a health poultice. I don't see this going well for her. Sten is, I think, gonna need another injury kit, so I'm actually quite concerned.
Speak.
Oh yeah, it's not even going all the way up at all. Let's just do another regular injury kit, and that will help.
Ready.
Much better. Much, much better. Injuries, thank you. I have played this game before. But there was a place to do it back here, I think. No, we already did this area. Where am I going? What am I doing? So I don't know that it's really necessary to do it.
This should be easy enough.
And if I'm being honest, I don't remember the steps all the way. So I think I'm just gonna skip out on doing that for now. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. Oh, this is part of it, I think. Or is this something different? Making it indecipherable. There's numerous pictographs, however, which seem to indicate some kind of cleansing ritual to perform prior to honoring the dead. Being placed on an altar. Second shows an elf kneeling before the altar and praying. Third shows an elf taking a single sip of water from the jug. Fourth shows the elf emptying the remainder of the water in the jug into a pool. The last shows an elaborate doorway, perhaps opening or closing? Okay, so maybe this is different.
Right.
Actually, hold on. Let's do a quick save before I do any of this. So, take the earthen jug. And then we need to fill the earthen jug with water. And then leave it.
As you wish.
And then we're going to place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. And then we need to pray. And then take a single sip. Take a single sip. And then, what do we do again? Emptying the remainder of the water in the jug into a pool. So I guess we can just take the earthen jug. And then dump the rest of the water in here. I didn't like that noise. Oh, but it was the right move to make. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be a boss fight of some kind. Let's, I guess, see what's going on. There are definitely some more skeletons. Hello? Can I move for, can I move? Okay, that was it for those guys. I mean, you need help? Are you lost to your spirit? I gotta wonder what happened here and why all these spirits are trapped. Oh gosh, we are lagging. Elven burial chamber? We don't have enough room for that. Why did I remember that being a harder fight?
As you wish.
I must be confused. Which is a fairly common occurrence. Like, did I even need to come in here? I don't see a way out. Hold on, I'm being silly. There's gotta be some way through. Unless... maybe not? Maybe this is just sort of like a bonus area and I actually need to go a different way. I don't know. I'm just here. But yeah, it looks like I didn't even need to come through here. Looks like maybe this is the way that I go. Oh. A lot of enemies, so I'm gonna go with yes. This is where we go. Oh boy.
As you wish.
So, anything in here? Darkspawn shortbow. Huh. Wonder why there would be darkspawn in these areas. I mean, I know we're technically like underground, sort of. I think. Are we underground? We're in the lower ruins. Hey guys, do you think there are traps in this room? And then Elena can maybe grab this pressure plate. We disarmed the trap! And Morrigan's down. Oh, I don't see this area being very fun. And Zephyrin's down. And our dog's gonna die.
Let's get started.
Why is my dog about to die? Alright, besties.
Of course.
Let's see if we can use a lesser injury kit on her. We could. Yay. So let's do a quick save in this room. And everybody stay close. Don't set off any more traps. Because that was not fun. It's an autosave, so I think we're getting close to where we need to be. And Severin leveled up, so maybe we can work on some of his constitution. Yeah, because he's not doing too well on that front.
On it. This should be easy enough.
Ooh, what's going on here? More people to fight. Oh, it's this fight. And we're lagging. Like, really badly. Like, can you guys... I wonder if I should change Zev to doing his bow and arrow thing. Can you, like, heal? Morgan's down. I kind of think we should reload. Normally I don't do that until, like, we actually are all dead, but this is kind of a tricky fight. So we were upping his constitution, maybe even his strength a little bit. Maybe just his dexterity. Maybe we'll do that instead. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the best at this game. Or with, like, what build I should go with. I'm just sort of winging it at this point. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is a good fight for maybe... I know we don't have, like, any archery trees fill out. We should honestly probably change that. Oh my gosh, this is hard.
I think more time, blast you. Let's make this quick, shall we? Time for the cleanup.
I'm just gonna hide here for a second. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, this guy's almost dead, so maybe... Don't do any cool moves. Don't do any cool moves. Come on, buddy. Drink your health poultice. Come on, bestie. Who knew it would be Zevran who would save the day?
This won't take long.
Ooh, there's some good stuff. Yeah, I almost think we should go back to camp. Where's Morgan? Over here, bestie. Because we are low on poultices, and... I think she should have an arcane shield.
So be it. What shall I do?
I think that would help. Because I didn't anticipate that we would do this badly. Or that we'd be struggling so much. But we kind of are. And also, I don't even know where to go from here. We didn't even go the right way. See, that's the thing about this place specifically, is I don't truly know where I'm supposed to go. Like, I'm really trying to just get through this area, at least. Like, there's a lesser health poultice, but is that... Oh, cry about it. So that's one greater health poultice, which is useful. But this is just... This is not going the way I had anticipated. And I wish... I wish there was a way to reach camp, kind of like in Baldur's Gate 3, where only if you're in a certain area you can't reach it.
Right.
But like, you can leave a little bit easier and then come back. Because I would like to just be able to reach my camp kind of wherever I go. And this is not going well for me at all. They're like a kind of cold or something.
On it. This should be easy enough.
I mean, at least we're getting close to the end, because I can tell.
Trap. Trap.
Let's go here.
Down with you. On it.
And I just know somebody's gonna step on that. I know my team. Oh. Excuse me, bestie. Maybe I should stop going into like every single room. And just focusing on the areas where I think it's important to go.
Stop! Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
We are talking right now, aren't we? So talk.
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
Yeah, I think we should at least hear her out. So go ahead and take me to this lady. Let's see what she has to say.
But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
Okay.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
I must admit, I was expecting another werewolf.
No, that I am not. If I could have revealed myself sooner, I would have.
Do not listen to her, lady. She will betray you. We must attack her now.
Hush, Swiftrunner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swiftrunner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
As do we all. Because I think Elena struggles with that a little bit too, especially when it comes to how. Because she still is very hell-bent on revenge.
Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
Such as?
It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
Oh my god. That's horrible. So Zathrian cursed them, I take it?
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
Deceit is the nature of men.
So true.
Driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
Why did you ambush the Dalish? For revenge?
In part, we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
Alright, well, I think we definitely need to have a conversation with everybody, because I think that's the best thing to do right now, because I think Elena's not really 100% sure what's going on, or which side she's really on.
Tell him if he refuses, I will ensure that Witherfang is never found. He will never cure his clan. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Alright, will do, pretty lady. I do love her design. She does look so cool. Okay, so which... This is the way? Yeah, ruins top level. Treasure pile. Okay. I'll take it. Oh. There he is.
Ah, and here you are already.
Zathrian, what are you doing here?
You have carved a safe path through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow.
He wishes to see if we did his work for him. Is that not why you were here now, sorcerer?
Do not call me that, witch. I am keeper of this clan, and have done what I must. Did you acquire the heart?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin?
I've been sent to bring you back to the Lady of the Forest.
Oh, is that what the spirit calls herself now? And what does she want with me, if I might inquire?
She won't summon Witherfang until you break the curse.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
Yeah. We kind of figured that.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But the werewolves have regained their minds.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
I assure you, the werewolves have regained their minds.
Even so, they are still the same worthless creatures that their ancestors were. They deserve nothing more than the misery they possess. This is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be done with it.
Do you still have so much hatred after all this time?
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are not Dalish. How can you know how we had to struggle to be safe? How could I have let their crimes go unanswered?
So if I'm understanding, the werewolves are the descendants, so they weren't the ones that hurt his family. Like, I agree that the people who hurt his family deserve to be punished. Also, hello, Rose. Welcome on in. I hope your day is going well. But yeah, so if they're just the descendants, then they're innocent of their crimes, except for being related to some awful humans. Yeah, but it's your own people suffering now as well as them.
I have sworn to protect my people, and I shall. I will not lift a finger to help the descendants of savages who deserved the curse they received.
Yeah, they're just the descendants. Their only curse is being related to some truly awful people. Like, they deserve a chance to show that they're better than that. And from what it sounds like, the Lady of the Forest did help them.
And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Yes, I will.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well.
Oh my gosh.
It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking. Was that so hard? So stubborn. Like, at least hear these people out, you know?
So here you are, spirit.
She is the Lady of the Forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
So it looks like she's got some kind of frecklage going on.
My pain. This is justice, no more.
I never noticed that, really.
Pain is the only reason you will not end this curse. Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He said he summoned you and bound you to a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood. Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No, that is not how it is.
So would Zathrian's death end the curse?
No. The curse has a life of its own, though Zathrian's life depends on it. His death plays a part in its ending, however.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
No, I
For all
don't
your powers of
think
speech,
that's the best way to
you
go
are
about
beasts
this.
Still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
No, no, we're not just killing these people. We are gonna help them. I won't help you do this.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
Yeah, no, I understand Zathrian's pain. But this is not the right way to go about this at all. And hopefully we can help him see that after we do all this fighting. And not die. Also, why are these guys not helping out? Why is this all on us? Oh my god, oh my god. We'll let him take the last great health poultice. Wow, he was actually quick to kill. Or to defeat, I should say.
Defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Yes, you can. Hasn't this gone on long enough?
Perhaps I have lived too long.
Yeah.
This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am? Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you. Show mercy.
Oh.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're getting a happy ending here. I really do love this quest so much. Such a unique quest line. And really pulls out the heartstrings at times, where the other ones don't as much. Because throughout this whole quest, there's just this tragedy, this tragic feeling to it. And look, they're back to being humans now. Aww.
It's over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
So what are you going to do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
I feel so good about this. And to think, all those times we practically died.
On it.
It was worth it, though. It was worth it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Let's go back to the Dalish camp.
As you wish.
But this really is such a beautiful quest line about forgiveness and everything, and I tend to save this one for last because it's like best for last in my eyes, outside of doing the Urn of Sacred Ashes. But that's one that I enjoy as well, so I'm kind of excited to stream that one. I don't know that we'll necessarily start that today. But we are going to be going to Denerim, so, I mean, might as well. Let's just go to the Brazilian outskirts.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
Oh my gosh. Seriously? I still have to deal with Balin supporters. Move on, guys. He's dead. Don't you know by now that I am probably not the person you really want to mess with? Like, seriously, have I not done enough to show? Hello, I would like to go. Now Sten's dead. Rip. Rip in pieces. Yeah, we really need to get back to our party camp as well, because we are... At least all of us have died once. Which is very not good.
Right. On it.
And also need to sell some stuff and give gifts so I have room in my inventory. Where do I go from here? Where do I go? There we go.
It is done. Zathrian has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
Yeah, he was.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens.
Yes!
Call and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Thank you, Linnea?
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Oh, I'm sure you will. So there's a couple people we need to talk to. Just to finish up some questing. Did I already open this chest? Starting with, oh, Athras. I need to talk to him about his wife.
Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
Bestie, she gave me her scarf.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from the curse. Zathrian told you the truth.
Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain?
Absolutely, and she sends you her love as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
If there was a way to save her, you guys know, I absolutely would. Morrigan disapproves. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I am such a good person, Morrigan, that you... I love Morgan, but let's maybe chill.
For all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
Oh, hold on. I actually should clear my inventory just a little bit. There we go.
We are working hard to make enough equipment.
I found iron bark.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity of it as well.
Heck yeah.
Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow, or perhaps a breastplate?
Let's... Here's the thing, because I have mods installed, I don't really need a bow. Like, I don't think it's going to be better than what I have installed. So I kind of want to say neither. I'm sure your clan needs it more than I do.
I must admit I'm surprised to witness such generosity from an outsider.
Yeah.
You have my thanks, and the thanks of my clan for this gift. I will not allow your generosity to go without at least some reward. Come, I shall make something of the wood you bring.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
I've reformed the wood to my will. It is but a small token of our gratitude, but take it with my blessing.
So what did we get for that? Then. Daily boots, Dalish armor, the clan shield. I don't know. I don't know what we got. I'm scared. Oh, Morgan got Robes of Possession. Sure, we'll give her that. Oak Branch? No, we already had that. Like, what did we get? I don't know. He gave us something. So I say we go to camp. We regroup. Maybe we read those codexes about Gillenon and maybe Dirthaman if we have them. Or no, it was Elgarnon?
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse.
And Dirthaman?
I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
No, it was... I need to reread that article again. They're no longer werewolves. The curse was broken.
It makes no difference. Those monsters killed my husband. They killed so many of my people. They have Dalish blood on their hands. If they are human once more, that shall make it all the easier to take vengeance for their crimes. Tell me where they are.
Zathrian wanted vengeance too, and look what it did.
It destroyed him. Yes, perhaps you speak wisely.
Uh-huh, I do.
If they're gone and never return here, then perhaps it is better to let it simply end there.
Yeah.
We will go back to the camp then. Thank you for your words. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. It belonged to my husband, and I cannot carry it any longer.
Yeah, of course. Bye. Now I'm back in the forest again. Back in the building again.
Right.
Which is not where I want to be. I don't want to be here. Where are there enemies? Where am I going? I don't want to fight anyone. I want to go back to camp. I want to kiss Alistair. So I suppose I have to go I didn't want to kiss my boyfriend. You're still alive, thank gosh. Yes, I am still alive. Welcome on in, Lemon. Yeah, I'm gonna be alive, let's see, at least an hour, maybe 2. We'll see. I do have that video I need to record. But I'm also having so much fun playing. Minus these bears. I did not want to have to fight these bears. Good, yeah. How's your day been, by the way? I hope you're doing well. Alright, everybody. It's time to hydrate. Make sure to grab some water. And thank you so much for redeeming the hydrate. I was working a 12 to 9 shift. I'm so sorry. I hope it went well at least. Or that it wasn't too bad. Tomorrow's my day off, but I have to come in for a 9 to 12 shift because people are sick. Oh no! That is absolutely the worst, having to go in on a day off. It's okay, it went by fast. Okay, good. At least if it went by fast. That is something. Oh, sick Monday, Tuesday, so, no. I guess something's going around then, at your job. Alright. So, where I guess I can try and help out this Hala.
Who comes?
Oh, she's pretty.
I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
Who are you?
My name is Elora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
I love the Hala so much. This week is cursed. All my coworkers are either getting sick or having accidents. One dislocated his shoulder. Yeah, this week must be cursed. You know what? I think if I remember correctly, there's a full moon this week, so maybe that's why he feels so cursed. Another had a pallet fall on his leg.
They are the noble beasts that pull our arrow.
Another had COVID. Oh my gosh.
They are our companions.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening either.
I have seen your horses. The relationship is different, as is the purpose. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them.
Lemon's curse week. Be careful, Fix. Yeah.
And care for their
Don't.
friendship,
Let's not jinx anything. I can't afford to be sick right now. But I did want to show you this. I showed it at the beginning of stream. Give me a second. I will actually put this on just chatting for just a quick moment. Because my mug came in. My Hanged Man mug. And I just wanted to show you that because I knew you would appreciate it. So, there you go. But yes, the Hala are majestic. It's so nice. It is. And it looks like there's this top is like the alcohol is like foaming over, like it's ale foaming over. And I really love that little detail.
During the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand.
And it's on the inside as well.
The curse would not affect her as
you
it
can
would
kind of
us, but it would still be lethal.
Tell.
And it may prove contagious
very cool.
to the other Hala as well. I can find
It was supposed to come in tomorrow, but it came in today, so I got to open it on stream.
Then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
Shut up. Yeah. Very, very cool, very exciting. I'm gonna have some tea later on in this, I am sure, once I clean it, of course, but I'm very excited. Is there anything I can do to help?
Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Oh, so we can examine the Hala. We can try to calm the Hala, maybe. As you should.
And? What do you think?
I cannot find an injury. I'm not sure what's wrong.
I am glad you attempted it regardless.
Maybe calm it?
Yes, that's it. She's calming down.
Oh, shaking.
Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Of course. That's the first time I was able to do that. Because usually I never have the survival skill during this portion of the game. I usually get it later on, but I'm glad I did that. I really love that. Oh, hello microphone. Okay, I don't want to go into the Brazilian forest. I do want to go to camp. And I always get turned around, so I think it's this way. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is actually, let's see. I could probably go to camp real quick.
It's not a name, is
it?
Do you always begin conversations this way?
It's your rank, is it not? I've met a few Kunari in Antiva, you know. Not much for conversation, but some of them are quite easy on the eyes.
Ooh.
Those are not Kunari.
No? They are what then? Very large dwarves with comical accents?
They wear the faces of Kunari, but they are Tal Vashoth, fiends of Saharon. They have abandoned the Qun.
With titles like your own, though, which makes me curious, what is your name then?
Sten is enough.
But it is not your name.
They don't have
It
names.
is who I am.
They have titles. I wonder if we're gonna be, once we give him this gift, if we're gonna be at the point where we can spend the night with Alistair in our tent. And there we go. Yeah, cause I think we're getting close to that point. But first thing before anything else, I want to sell some stuff.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this?
Let me see your rares. And I really, I don't know. I don't use these. Can I get another backpack from you now? I really, okay. Metal shard and... Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Oh, there's a kitty! Silverleaf, interesting. And then do we need these wolf pelts? Do you think? Is there anything we can use these for? I don't think so. And I rarely use these bombs. But I don't know. Should I get rid of these? I don't know. Let's...
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. Keep them just in case. Yeah, I might. Okay. So what I can do, allied supply crates, turn in gems, give you sapphires. Malachites. Hold on, let me actually close my bedroom door. Hello, Kitty? No, I'm not going to the food bowl with you. It's also not dinner time. No, we're not going to help. Hello. Are you in or out? She's not letting me close the door. She's just standing at the door. I'm streaming. I'm sorry. I love you. I feel so bad. She wanted me to go with her to the food bowl, but I couldn't. She doesn't understand my streaming, so she thinks I'm just neglecting her. Let's go ahead and turn in some runes. And then for the Dalish... Turn in crafting materials. I don't want to give them all that stuff just yet. Because I think we're going to need to make some stuff. So let's go there. We also need to find recipes. And I forget where to get those. Alright, Agran, bestie. A sipping whiskey. Okay, so that's for Ogren.
That looks fine indeed.
How's the video going for the article? So I haven't started it yet. I've started taking notes for it of all my talking points, and there's a lot of ground to cover, so I think it's going to be a long video.
Flowers? Thank you. They're very pretty.
Good, yeah. It's going to be a long one. There's a lot to discuss, for sure. A lot of information in the article.
I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like
but I'm cooking up some theories in my brain.
Thank you so much for remembering.
And also, it's very nice that some of my theories were already kind of proven right. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'm surprised they revealed all that. Me too, because there's some major story spoilers that they added in there, which makes me think that what they have in store is even more, like, I guess, crazy. Maybe crazy is not the word, but like,
you have my thanks.
There's some stuff in store for us that I think is going to be very interesting. Who was the silver medallion before? Should I give it to Zevran?
How nice.
Oh, he didn't like that. Sorry, bestie. I thought you would. I thought I could give that to anybody. Okay. Which means I can at least sell some more stuff.
Are you sure I can't
So we can get rid of this. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. And then we'll hold off maybe on the rest of this stuff. And then we'll just spend some time chatting to people.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Oh, Shale. That's super. Thanks.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
I mean, my father was the Terran of Highever.
Oh, then that must be it.
He was kind of a big deal.
There had to be some reason, it being a human. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Well, we can't have that. Yeah. Wouldn't want that.
Can it imagine the horror? Let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Did you do the storyline with the child yet? Which one? The one... We did the one in Redcliffe with Connor. We've yet to save Arl Eamon, but we did help Connor. And then in order to get Shale, we did help the little girl out with the cat. That wasn't actually a cat. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, so we did that. I don't think that episode is up on YouTube yet. It's in one of the VODs. It's, we went to the Mage Tower right after Redcliffe, and then, yeah, I wanted to see because it's been ages. I don't remember it at all. Yeah, we did it a little while back. It's been a few episodes. Let me know when you upload it on YouTube. Yeah, I will, for sure. It's in one of the VODs. It's, after we did the Circle Mage Tower.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me.
Yeah.
My understanding is that it encountered the smith named Caradin. He who was responsible
Thanks,
for the creation
bestie,
of
of
the
course.
golems, that he had become a golem himself.
What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him.
He's dead, Shale. He can't help you.
Dead? But did it kill him? Did he attack it?
No.
No. I see in its eyes.
No,
it does not tell me because it thinks I would not want to know the truth. Perhaps it is right. May I ask what became of the Anvil of the Void? Assuming that it too still existed?
Yeah, we destroyed it.
Then it was no doubt for the best. With Caradin also goes any chance I might have had of finding answers on my past, I assume. Tell me, did it find out anything from Caradin? Anything at all about how I might have been made?
Yeah, unfortunately the anvil made golems from living souls.
Meaning that I was once a living creature?
Yeah.
That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it certain?
You were once squishy, sad but true.
Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know. I cannot help but believe that answers lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look.
Anywhere specific? I kind of don't want to go wandering down there again without...
Yes, no, I don't know. If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something. If not, then I will have to wait.
Okay. Shale disapproves? What do you mean Shale disapproves? Shale. Bestie. What's with the heavy sigh?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Glad to know you care at least.
It's true. One single tear, and then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Alright, there we go. We at least heard some of it back. Okay. Back to warm. Back to warm. How's Sten doing?
You called.
Yeah.
I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak then.
What did you mean about fiends in Saharan?
Ours wear the faces of men.
Do you mean that they're abominations? I want Sten so badly. Me too. Especially with this mod, like... Hello, bestie. You know who I want? Out of all the Qunari? The Arashok from Dragon Age 2. Once we see him, I'm gonna be thirsting a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The Arashok. I know. I hate having to fight him.
No, they do not have the excuse of demons.
You get it, bestie. I wish we could. I really do.
Plagues and storms. Men are far more dangerous than
There's
these.
probably fan fiction out there.
One moment of betrayal can bring more ruin than an earthquake. You know this.
So they're traitors?
They are Talvashoth. They say they are Grey Ones. True in the knowledge of themselves. They are gaping holes where men used to be. Nothing can fill them.
What's so terrible about them? Make
in
love, not war. Exactly.
Farmers.
Exactly.
They grew cinnamon and nutmeg trees in perfectly ordered rows.
I think we should solve some of our issues by romancing the enemy rather than fighting.
Often they would say nothing. Simply watch.
Especially the Arashok.
Examine the empty house, a new one each time. That had once been the home of a colleague, a friend. We always made a
Actually, only the Arashok.
Now and then a body would turn up in a river eaten by rain and crows. More often we found nothing. Even in the worst parts of the jungle, the villagers would send someone with us.
I will sacrifice myself to romance the Arashok.
Cloth. Anything contained the possibility.
It's for the greater good. It is. Absolutely.
Fighting something. As you wish.
It absolutely is for the greater good, and I will take that.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
Me neither. Not that I want to or anything. Yeah, I don't want to, but I mean, I will. What's wrong, Algren?
I don't know. I guess we're pretty good friends now, right? I just keep thinking about all that slag with Bronca.
We're so silly. We are.
I always said I was this way because she left.
But I wouldn't have it any other way.
Maybe she left because of how I am.
Well, you've changed since then, Algren.
I've tried 27 new kinds of ale and learned I'm just the right height to give a human girl a good time. That doesn't make me a good man. Enough wallowing in my own filth. Did you want to talk about something?
Sure, let's learn more about him.
What about?
What's it like being a warrior in Orzammar?
You get a sword or an axe, and are told to go out and defend your city. It's the best thing in the world. That is until you try to live in the city you saved.
What do you mean?
I mean, they train you to kill, teach you to harness your rage at the first noise you hear, then try to set 100 sodding rules about it. Like those provings. Ancestors show their favor through the strongest arm, right? So why so many rules saying how to fight and when you win and not to bloody kill? Killing's what swords are for.
I mean, fighting without killing is a skill of the true warrior.
If that's how you feel, I'll try that out next time the Darkspawn are chewing on your leg. This makes me cranky. Don't you have any other inane questions?
Not right now.
Alright. Alright then.
He's gonna disapprove. Oh, he actually approves. Alright, Lynn.
What's on your mind?
Not gonna lie, he's not really a companion I particularly like. Me neither. And when we were talking about the characters that we don't necessarily like, I forgot to mention Ogren. Because sometimes I forget he exists. Because I try to blank him out of my mind. Like, he's not my favorite. He's very creepy. And I'm not a fan of that, but I like everybody else in camp, I would say. I think he's the only companion in Origins that I really don't like. But anyways, why did the spirit choose to help you?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
I never experienced that before.
I've always been able to feel the spirits.
Wynn's voice is so hot.
And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became
She does
more
have a very good
sensitive.
voice.
I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create
Her voice
our
is just
dream
also
worlds
so
and fade.
soothing, I would say.
Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien.
Oh.
I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
I think that's... Yeah, you're very lucky. That's a really special connection.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
So the spirit of faith is your personal protector.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like
Maybe.
to think that I was given a rare chance. And I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
As you should. I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie most motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me.
Do you remember why Sten has no horns? I know that there's a reason.
The Grey Warden, and help prepare her for
And
the
means
task
that
is
he's
yet
special in
before
some
her.
kind of way. I
So
just
do
can't
you
remember
better listen to
exactly.
me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
I'll hold you to that promise.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Definitely should research that. I know he's in one of the comics, and I won't spoil those comics for anybody who's interested in reading them, because I also haven't read them myself.
And I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
That is comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Oh, she's gonna sing. Just a nice moment. It is. Aww. Oh, she's so pretty. That was cute. That was a cute moment. And everybody seemed to be somewhat into that. And I forgot, Morgan's all the way back here. I forgot to talk to her. I don't think we have any new conversations with her, but let me just see.
It is a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with.
True.
I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you.
No, sorry, she's mother, not mommy. Exactly.
From your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Why would I do that?
I am aware that that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed.
Morgan.
Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of
hold on.
real reward.
Sorry, my mom just sent me a text. I thought something was wrong. It's just my cat. Whatever reasons you follow. Oh. I did it because I'm your friend.
And that is what I do not understand.
This is literally Morgan.
All the things I could have imagined
Hold on.
when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it.
Oh.
But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
Morgan. See, she came around to us. We're friends. Also, I will definitely look at that video after stream. I just want to finish talking to everybody. I love her too. Let's talk about something personal.
Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
I want you to leave. No, no, never mind.
What say you? By all means.
Tell me a little bit about Antifa. Or let's do this one, because we're with the Dalish.
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Almost tale in the book.
No, that's horrible.
Is it? It seemed normal enough a tale growing up. No different than the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were.
No, don't say that.
Communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
And yet you're oddly cheerful about it all.
It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
I mean, true. You can say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. We were not allowed such things, of course, and eventually they were found and taken.
I love Zevran too. Yeah, I need to romance him at some point. But you don't think of yourself as Dalish.
Not at all. I think of myself as Antivan. Still, that did not stop me from running off to join a clan when I drew near Antiva City once. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.
Yeah, it's crazy that you haven't. I know. I've started runs where I was planning on romancing him, and I never finished them for whatever reason. Alright, Alistair.
Your desire is my command.
Is it? Is it?
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? Aha! I see talking isn't quite what you had in mind. Got it. Your desire is my command.
They're so cute.
Of course.
What changes about you after the joining? I can't with him. Me neither. He's... Other
than becoming a Grey Warden?
You've been a Grey Warden longer than I have.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
He wouldn't tell you?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
Excuse you? What can I say? I'm a growing girl.
I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares.
Oh, Alistair.
Duncan.
It's a good thing he's cute.
How we sense the darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Nightmares, yes. I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Do we think that in the new game that the Warden has found a cure for the calling? Because I really hope so. Because this sucks. So I'm going to die.
We are all going to die. When Duncan told me,
They better have. If these two don't have their happily ever after, I've got words.
It's not how you die that's important. It's how you live. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
I never wondered that. I understand. Or I feel betrayed. No. How about it seems a high price to pay?
I suppose it is. We're the only ones who can stop the blight, however. Is there a price too high to pay for that? You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
But it was. He will be remembered, Alistair, as will all the others.
I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Yeah, we won't let him die in vain. That's for sure. Wait. We have 100 approval!
Your desire is my command.
Can I?
Of course.
Do I have to go through all this dialogue before we meet up in my tent?
It was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group.
You know what this means? I'm trying to get it. Trying to have it happen.
Cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time. Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen.
Do I have to leave and then come back to camp for that to happen?
Time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Because I think we're going to Denerim next.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew anyhow. It doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd
I think
drink
he
a pint
has to
for
come up
every
to us
half
in
pint
camp.
that the rest of us drank.
But
He
I
was
could be
still going
wrong.
by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... until...
I'm sorry, this must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by, nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
No, not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all.
No, that's...
There's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
No, Alistair. I want to do... Let's see. Let's snuggle with Scratch for the night. Aww. At least Scratch will keep us warm, I guess. No, I'm kidding. I love the best boy. Her underwear slay, yeah. She is in fact in her underwear when she goes to sleep. Alright, so I think we should do a quick save and then head to Denerim. Hold on. Actually, let's look at our journal. The Mage's Treasure, we didn't find all of that. Denerim, Friends of Red Jenny. Urn of Sacred Ashes, we have to do that in Denerim. Or actually, we could go back to the circle and do this real quick. Because I totally forgot about that. And...
On it.
Because there is something to do in the circle, and I forget...
Yes.
We need that Alistair spice. Yeah, so we might as well go somewhere, do something real quick, come back to camp. And we might as well take him with us. Should we take Zevran, or maybe we should bring Sten? We'll have 2 warriors, and I'll just be the rogue. Let's go to the circle tower. And let's see if I remember where exactly I'm supposed to go in the circle tower. Oh, do you think we'll see Dagna here? Cause she should be here.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Yeah, let's see what you got. Let me see. Do you have anything? Backpack, yes. And lots of level up win, some willpower. Arcane Warrior. Okay, so that's what it is. I don't know if I want to give her a specialization just yet, though. Oh, he needs cunning. So let's do Holy Smite for him.
I don't know if I have the strength for another
Oh.
big battle.
The Grey Warden saved us. Fighting the Blight is the least we can do.
True.
Okay.
The Circle has always played a part in defeating the Blight.
So for this quest, it says I need to go down under somewhere. It's oh, is it maybe through this way? Oh. The mages are helping us. Look. And I leveled up. Was that it?
Another argument for discipline. And certainly no answer for the Arishok.
Well, okay, so that took care of that. Easy peasy, guys. That was so easy. And we can just head right back to camp. Yeah, and I think Dagna might be here somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm not too worried about that. Alright. Clearly I have priorities. If this didn't work, I'm going to cry. Okay. Alistair.
I'm wondering something.
Oh.
I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
Sure.
How about Ogren? You must have an opinion on the smell, at the very least.
He is a bit much. He is a bit much, isn't he?
Well, let's just say that I'm not so surprised he's not married any longer. How he lifts his
Yeah.
sword is a bit of a mystery.
That is me right now,
The point
Lemon.
is that he does lift it. And so long as we can point him in the right direction, he charges too. He has gusto, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow?
Maybe. We'll see.
That's a lot to put on a maybe, isn't it? He's an assassin. The crows aren't known for giving up. Maybe he's just biding his time.
I don't think he'll try again.
That's very trusting of you. I guess you must have
I
your
trust
reasons.
Zevran with my life. I would too, but I don't know if Elena does quite yet.
Eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
And so, like, once we get to, like, his main thing, when we hit Denerim, I think she'll trust him a lot more after that point, because at that point he'll hopefully have proven himself. But for right now, she's like, I think I trust him, but always there's that little hint of doubt in her mind where she's like, yeah, I'd definitely die young if I was in that universe. Me too. I'd say we respect
The
Sten.
more I talk to him, the more reasonable he does seem. His philosophy is so strange. But it doesn't sound at all as vile as the Chantry describes it.
Right.
And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
I mean, we're all killers. But yeah, it does bother me a little bit.
Yet he seems otherwise honorable and even wise. I don't get it. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
It could be true. Who's to say it isn't?
Maybe you're right. It's not as if she could have known that we needed help so desperately after all. Yeah, there she was.
Yeah. Why does he want to gossip all of a sudden? Right? I don't want to gossip. I have other things on my mind.
So sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
It was her choice.
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
You really don't like each other, do you?
Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you?
Yeah, I like her just fine.
Great. I am thrilled beyond words. No, really.
That's my bestie.
I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
There is something I would like to get to.
Your desire is my command. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? Fair enough. Off we go then.
I had a quick save before I selected anything.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? Join you? In your tent?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's not it at all. Not that I want to seem overeager. I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
Oh. Would you rather we waited?
I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Do we do it? But I don't want to feel... I feel like I'm pressuring him into doing it now. And I feel kind of bad.
Then we'll wait. Is my face red?
Yeah.
My head in something.
Give it a shot. Yeah, the way he said that, I feel like I'm guilting him into it, or like I'm pressuring him into it, and I don't want to do that. I want the scene to come across naturally. You know what I mean? I want him to definitely want to do it. You waited? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I feel like I'm pressuring him. I don't know. He's like, we can give it a shot. And I'm like, no. No. I don't want to give it a shot. I want him to be... Is there different dialogue as well? Yeah, there is. And actually, we can actually go back to the quick save and pretend like that didn't happen, because when it comes up naturally, it just feels better, in my opinion. When it's coming from him, like, yes, I'm ready, instead of, yeah, alright, let's give it a shot. Like, no, that's not romantic. That's not cute. That's... I've only seen that one. Yeah. There is a better dialogue for it.
Yes.
Indeed.
So I say we head to Denerim.
Indeed.
And... trying to think. I don't see Ostagar on the map anymore. How do you trigger the better dialogue? That's a good question, but I'm thinking it might be sometime after his run-in with his sister in Denerim. So that's why I'm kind of going that direction. I mean, if we absolutely don't come across it, we can still do it the other way. I would feel better him triggering the dialogue rather than me. Okay, was that it?
This should be easy enough.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say, let's go talk to his sister. Maybe do the Brotherton TV stuff as well. We can try and fight Marjolaine, but that fight tends to be a little bit difficult. Or let's at least do the Alistair thing, and then go back to party camp, and then maybe next time we can worry about all the other stuff in Denerim.
As you wish. Trap right ahead.
And I'm just doing this to farm some XP, don't mind me. And actually, there is an ad coming up in like 3 minutes. So we can at least get there. Maybe... Let me see how I want to plan this out.
My love?
Did you hear him? He called me my love. Yeah, he did. He said that. Esther, you're insane. He is. Keen defense. Suppressing fire. Arrow of slaying. That sounds cool. Morgan should get flying swarm or blood sacrifice. I think we should shapeshifter first before we worry about blood mage too much. Alright, on our way to Denerim. And then once we get there, maybe we'll do a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk to his sister. And then we can see what happens afterwards. Which we might have to leave again and then come back to camp. After his sister's stuff. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm determined. It's gonna happen.
Ah, Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
Yes, we will do that at some point.
All men are the work of the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of
We have to talk to these two at least first.
in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veil in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Oh my gosh. Alright. I had to listen to that first. Because I love that dialogue. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hit pause. We're gonna take a short break. And then we shall be right back. And hopefully share a tent with Alistair. Maybe I should come back later.
Sorry, dear. It's nearly mealtime, but I have a few minutes.
Welcome back, bestie. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
That's what I said.
I don't remember the chant having any passages about bacon.
Andraste, deliver us. If her grace were to hear this...
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Elena understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
Alright, never mind.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Magic exists
Alright,
to serve
so...
man and never to rule.
Oh, where are you going? That's a child.
Puppy.
No. Where are your parents?
Puppy.
No, you can't keep him. If he comes with us, he's gonna have to fight Darkspawn. I know he's too young, that's my point.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed one.
Scratch.
No time for chat, dear. It's mealtime.
Sister, that's hardly polite.
Wait.
It's true, though, isn't it? Doesn't the chant say...
I didn't mean to talk with them again.
There is only one truth.
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
I didn't
I
didn't talk to them, did I?
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Yeah.
Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Aww. And we are going to be hardening him. Just so everybody knows.
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
He's telling the truth. Listen to him.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
Well, that's hardly his fault. Apparently, I memorized the dialogue in this game.
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some tart, following after his riches, I expect.
No.
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Friend?
Oh, I see. A prince
Friend?
And a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me.
Going from my love to friend, I see. Yeah. Excuse me.
5 mouths to feed.
Excuse me.
Unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless
She's so rude. She is.
It should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then here, Goldana, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, Marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
Let's go, Alistair. There's nothing for you here.
You're right. I don't know why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find, but it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
Okay, let's go.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
I feel so bad for Alistair.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I'm sorry I gave her any money at all. This is the family I've been
Rude
waiting
AF,
for all my
yeah.
life.
She was.
Digging Harridan? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
So, here's the thing. In order to harden Alistair, we have to pick kind of a not nice dialogue option. But this is really the path that I want to take so they can rule together in the end. And I kind of wish it was worded differently, but unfortunately it is not. So we're going to pick everyone is out for themselves. You should learn that.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Alright, and we're gonna leave and go to camp real quick. And we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, I always feel so awful. We need a nap after this. Yeah, it was really tough.
I really don't know how to ask you this.
Ask me what?
Oh, how do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight.
I feel the same way.
Well, I hope you mean the head exploding thing in a good way. Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. I don't know how to say this another way. I want to spend the night with you, here, in the camp. Maybe this is too fast. I don't know, but I know what I feel.
OMG, are you sure?
I wanted to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, but when will it be perfect? If things were, we wouldn't even have met. We sort of stumbled into each other. And despite this being the least perfect time, I still found myself falling for you, in between all the fighting and everything else. I really don't want to wait anymore. I've never done this before. You know that. I want it to be with you. While we have the chance. In case...
Don't talk like that. There will always be time later.
Will there? You don't know that. I don't know that. I'd like to be able to say that I threw caution to the wind at least once.
No need to say anything else. I agree. Why was his head tilting like that? His dialogue is so much better. Yeah. Definitely. So much better. Worth the wait, I would say. Awkward.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
Could still happen.
Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Let them talk. I don't care.
Oh, sure, now you say that. By tomorrow, it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
We stay together, no matter what happens.
Right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, have I told you that I love you? I did. Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it?
I love you too.
See? Was that so hard?
Aww. And now we can snuggle together.
You know, I've been thinking.
What have you been thinking about?
Back when we left Goldana's, you told me I needed to look out for myself more than I do. I'm beginning to think you were right. I need to stop letting everyone else make my decisions for me. I need to take a stand and think about myself for a change, or I'm never going to be happy.
It's about time, I say.
Then from this point on, I'll be looking out for myself more. I should have done this a long time ago. I just wanted to thank you. Being with you is the one bright spot out of everything that's happened.
I feel the same way.
Let's go. We've got a lot left to do.
Yay! We did it. We did it. Now, there should be some... Should be some cute animations after that, but I guess the one I'm really gonna show you guys is the Warden's Tent one. Cause now when we're at camp, we can go to sleep and snuggle with Alistair. We did it. We bedded Alistair. We did. We did do that. About time. I'm kidding. No, it was worth the wait. I really do like that line of dialogue better than the other way. I like him being the one to come to me about that rather than me feeling like I'm talking him into it. So, yeah. Very, very happy that that happened this stream. And I think this is where we should leave it off. I think we did a lot. We finished the Brazilian Forest. We've now entered Denerim. So we've got some stuff to do around there next time. We bedded Alistair. And yeah, we did a lot. So I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to go ahead and save